Okay, Google Maps. This is an integration that most every business is going to want to do on their website, basically showing where they're located. And so we've got a great integration for you here. So as you can see, we can use the default markers. We can upload custom markers if you'd like. These are PNG images with transparent backgrounds. They're just little miniature images that you upload. And obviously we want to have some tool tips. So if you click on any of these, you can have settings where there's some information that pops up. Alternatively, you can have that information up before they even click. It could just be up by default. And as we scroll down, we can see some different examples. So the map is on a smaller size. We've got colored overlays and different configurations, different ratios, those sorts of things. So let's get in the back end. I'll show you that. The media elements, it's Google Map right here. And if we go into the Google Map, this is the large one that we had on the top of the screen here. And so we've got any number of addresses that we can add into the system. And we can set the map height, so that's the total depth from the top here to the bottom. And we can set our zoom level. That is here. All right, so 16 is zoomed in pretty close. It gives you a little helper here. So 19 is the closest, so right on top of somebody's house, and 1 is going to be basically the global view. So normal color saturation, you've got some different overlays, some different color schemes that you can go with here, different things like that. You can have an overlay color. So if your company is more of a blue sort of brand, maybe you want to go with a shade of blue here and just overlay the map with blue to help it match out. But you'll have to play with that a little bit. The zoom control, so do you want to give them the opportunity to zoom in and zoom out? Do you want to give them the opportunity to display the type of map, right? So make it a drop down, a horizontal buttons, or responsive, which would be chosen by the Google API. And the initial map view can be road map, satellite, hybrid, or terrain. So you're giving them the option to choose between those or not. In our case, we hit it, but that's up to you. So Google Maps can be placed full width like this. They can be placed within column elements, or they can be just within half elements or half columns if you want to make them smaller. And so here's one that's just got a couple of addresses, and there we go. So this is the one here that had the overlay. And oh, that's actually embedded within a text element. But so you get the idea. And when we go into each address, what you'll need to do is put in the street address, the city, the country. And once you do that, you click this button and it'll go and it'll automatically grab the longitude and latitude coordinates. This is the tooltip, so you can write in perhaps a phone number, your address. You can even, if you're into HTML, you can do a little HTML and create a hyperlink there if you wanted to. Some different things you can go with there. And this is the uploaded marker image that was used. So you can see this checker background indicates that it's a transparent background. Alternatively, you're going to have this ugly sort of block there. And so if you wanted to use the default marker, you would just get rid of this. But if you upload your own, you can certainly do that. And here's where you would set the size of that marker. So perhaps you want your headquarters to be larger and some others to be smaller. You could do that as well. So with it, in the absence of a custom marker, it'll just use that red Google marker right there that everybody's used to seeing. So that is it for Google Maps. It's really easy to use, really easy to get going. And so just put in either your business address or many addresses and go ahead and get the coordinates for each and go through each of those settings and you'll be up and running. Google Maps, everybody.